Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is The Evil Within, new game, AKUMU difficulty. And for today's run, we're going to be tackling 100% slash all collectibles, in which there are, technically there's 151 collectibles, but within like, one playthrough or a new game playthrough, there is 150. So we're going to be getting all the collectibles within, from start to finish, in which the final collectible is actually a new game plus, but we're not gonna bother with that today. So yeah, this run is going to be without the fighting chance pack, which gives us the infamous flame bolts, double barrel shotgun, poison bolts, 5k extra gel, and so on. I thought we would mix it up. So I'll be doing various different strategies throughout the game than what you're used to seeing me doing.
We're gonna check it out. Don't let anyone else through this door.
And yeah, another thing to mention is this run will be on 60 FPS too, as you can see at the top left there. I did this run some time ago. Back then was actually, I did it the whole run on 30 FPS, so now that we're actually doing runs on higher frame rate now, it actually changes the game a lot. So some of the strategies are going to be very different than what I used to do, because the enemies, they all act differently, they react differently, their animations are faster. So it's going to be like, it's harder to do the same things that you would do on lower frame rate.
Are you injured? What happened here?
Can't be real. Impossible. Ruvik is...
I've got him. The security cameras might tell us something.
So yeah, at times I'll be just letting the game play as well. This is literally going to be a near like 4-hour commentary I'm doing here, so I'll be pointing out all the important stuff throughout the run. One thing I'd actually like to talk about is the recent changes, what we're doing with the channel now, actually. For you guys who don't know, I've actually recently transitioned from Twitch to YouTube now, so I am basically a full-time YouTuber right now, which is kind of weird, but I guess I've always been a full-time YouTuber since I've always, I've always kind of relied on YouTube the same as Twitch, so, and I'm sure like a lot of people that have watched me on YouTube, they actually went over to my streams on Twitch as well, so. But yeah, basically I have a lot of bad internet issues at the moment, which, it's making it so that I cannot stream. I nearly every stream I do now is just 90% me just lagging the whole time. These huge like upload issues. I've been dealing with this since pretty much since like January, and then it got like really bad in March. So now I've decided that I'm gonna go away from Twitch for a bit and start just working on YouTube here, so yeah, good news for you guys. You guys are gonna see a lot of Evil Within. You're gonna see Evil Within 1, Evil Within 2, and a bunch of Resident Evil as well, of course. I've got lots of plans in mind, so it's actually kind of funny that this actually happened, because I actually had plans to do this anyway. Like, I actually had plans to upload more on YouTube to coincide with Twitch. That would actually be beneficial for both Twitch and YouTube, in which Twitch is very saturated, so it's really difficult to grow on that website. Just grab the key here. I always like to make a quick note that you want to grab that key. If you want to grab that key a bit quicker, just grab it while you're standing rather than crouching. And if you're wondering what we're doing with Sebastian here, we are doing crouch walking. This will speed up Sebastian. Sebastian usually walks like very slowly if you're just like standing, or even he walks a bit faster if you're crouching, but if you spam the crouch up and down like that, you'll get a little bit of a speed boost. But yeah, I'd like to remind you guys, make sure not to forget to like, comment in the video, and of course subscribe. if you have a very healthy addiction to the evil within, I hope you'll join me on this new journey that I'm going through. Yeah, as we're just coming down this slide here. See, another thing to let you guys know, I did enable memberships on my channel on YouTube. I didn't actually have them before. I never even really thought about it much, but I decided about the change that I do it. So the option is there if you guys would like to support what I do. You can become a member, which is like the same as subscribing on Twitch. I have badges set up, so you'll have like basically the badges are the green gel jars and red gel jars from Evil Within. And then I uploaded some like emotes as well. I have a perk where I will, so if you're a member, I will you'll see like my videos uploaded hours before they're public. That's another thing I'll do. I will basically message out people, which will be sent to members only, and you'll be able to just like watch the video before, you know, everyone else. And what was the other thing? Super thanks. I think that's a new thing on YouTube. Well, basically you can tip people. It's literally below the video there. You can see it, the options. So if you would like to support my content, feel free. If not, just enjoy the video, you know. Enjoy the video, comments, like. And yeah, we just got our first collectible there. Of course, chapter 1 has to be the chapter that has to be the most, like, boring, regardless of what, you know, what category we're doing. Literally, the collectibles are just, like, right here. But I have to say, I really do actually enjoy this, this category. I've been so used to doing, like, the same strategies on AKUMU and both Nightmare. So it's actually nice to do, mix it up, do these, because we got to do various different things. You know, for example, Chapter 2, the village of Chapter 2 is very different. Things like that. One thing I like to point out as well is the... I've noticed this game looks so damn good at higher frame rate, which, you know, usually you'd probably say, well, of course it does, but I literally feel like this game, like, has a more noticeable effect than other games. I've played certain other games and, like, increase the FPS didn't do really that much. Like, it plays more smoothly and faster, but I feel like with this game, there's just a nice effect to it when you're playing in a higher frame rate. It's way more smooth. So yeah, if you're wondering why we wait to enter the locker here, so the prompt to exit the locker there, this is like a scripted event, so it actually goes away if you enter the locker too early. And basically we can get like a tiny time save here by leaving the locker at literally when he despawns here. Or he teleports, I should say. Alright, do the usual bottle strat here, bait him away. Oh no. The infamous bed attack incident. So this kind of... That's kind of specific. You want to aim the camera down there, so Sebastian does a certain animation. If you throw the bottle while the camera's like, you know, in the middle of the screen, it won't break both the boxes. Here we're gonna do a little juicy frame rate switching here. So like I was saying, the FPS is a big deal with this game. So in general, on Nightmare and AKUMU difficulty, the enemies move faster. And with that, that actually makes the sadists be able to catch up to us here. So we're playing higher difficulty, plus higher frame rate, the sadists is able to catch up to us. Even though it's a scripted event, and all you're doing is holding forward. So to get around that, just change the FPS. I can kind of see why this is a thing, like how did the developers not see this? Because, you know, you can only play this game in higher frame rate on PC, so the developers must have not played this game on 60 FPS on PC. Maybe they did. And maybe they, like, maybe they did play it because it doesn't always happen, and they just got lucky when they played through it, and they were like, oh, there's nothing to look at here.
Find myself within darkness twisting me around. There is nothing I can do. And this world doesn't spin. It just turns itself around and around. The night chokes tight in the noose.
I think we can all agree that this is one of the best horror intros of any game, right? As much as it can be a pain that you can't skip it. Well, thankfully the in-game time does stop when it's happening, so that's kind of nice. And yeah, here we go, reaching the end of chapter 1. Yeah, like I said, this run is without the fighting chance pack, so we'll have various different strategies. My upgrades are totally different than before. Basically, I'm doing a lot more upgrades than what, you know, the current speed runs are so like optimized that we literally just upgrade stamina and like literally a flashbolt and then like the magnum, and that's it for the regular runs. Get the newspaper, the gel there.
Hello? Anybody there?
Are we awake?
Is everyone else all right? The city.
Whatever are you talking about? You are the only
One thing you're gonna see me do a lot here is meleeing in these segments here. You can't sprint or anything here, so there's certain things you can do to move faster in the game. For this specific segment, the quickest way to move around is to crouch and melee.
I'm afraid I cannot answer.
You'll get like a greater distance.
Please, sign in here. Without signing in, there is no way to ensure your future memories. This way, please.
Smells like medicine.
And here's our first map fragment right behind the chair here. If you miss this map fragment stays around for a while. I'm not sure when it exactly despawns. If I had to guess, I think it might be after chapter 3. I could be wrong. But I do remember this map fragment staying around for a while.
What the hell?
I do remember again other times that I've come back here.
You mustn't fight it. This is for your own good.
No. Stop.
There now. You see? All better.
Lady, am I going...
I'll be waiting.
Alright, to start off here, we're going to grab the health here. The syringe.
Shit. What the hell is is going on?
But Jigs, it's AKUMU. Why are you healing? Well, we need to sprint. And this is way quicker than waiting, you know, for the health to regen.
Kidman, where are you?
So yeah, for now we got to deal with the default stamina. You can only run for 3 seconds. In case you didn't know, this game is on the Game Pass, and they actually optimized this game on the Game Pass version, and you can actually run for a bit longer. I think the Game Pass version is like you can sprint for 4 to 5 seconds. And the jankiness, FPS is kind of adjusted as well. It's not, it's still a, you know, a broken game, but it's definitely better to play. It's definitely a better casual experience.
Connolly?
Poor Connolly. Every run that you see him, we're just gonna be running by him, running away. I think we'll have to do an AKUMU kill-all run. That means Connolly can be in a run then.
Hurts!
Whoa. Were you warning me about this? You are Leslie, right? I'm a police officer. Maybe I should help you.
Should help you.
Shit. How am I gonna get you to a hospital?
Hospital. Hospital!
What the fuck?
Another legendary scene in the game. Get our first trap part here. Yeah, so going up here we get the matches, and then we're going to go into the hut here, get our next collectibles. Oh yeah, watch the animation Sebastian does here. He does this animation like several times throughout the game. He has like a shocked Pikachu face. What's going on?
Shit.
You're going to be seeing this a good amount of times in the game. It's going to be a lot of me entering the mirror, literally just going to get the collectibles and just leaving.
What the? Back here again. I must be losing it.
But I do have this like semi-optimized to be,
I don't know if
you know, to have basically I have it set out to be like we can get the collectibles and get through the game as quickly as possible.
Whatever is the matter?
There's definitely a lot of, like, if I really want to put the time down for this, maybe it'll happen in the future. But for now, I'm actually pretty happy with what we have set up for this. So here I'm purposely draining my stamina just all the way here, because I just want to make sure this guy triggers. This guy, like, wakes up just after you get past the rocks. There's kind of like a pot of rocks or whatever just before us, and that right after you get past him, that's when the hunter will wake up. So here we get our first key here. Start off here. We're going to run up, get their attention, burn the haystack here, and just let them burn from it. We get our... There's a note right there. Get it here on the way back. Right now, I'm actually trying to kill a bit of time here because there's a haunted to the far left here with a torch, and I want him to be going to the left here because I don't want him to be coming after me so quickly. So we're just gonna walk up here a little, just stop for a second. We'll go up here, get this guy's attention. Let's go around here. Bait them all here. Nice little alternate strat here. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that torch there because we have to go. There's 2 collectibles here that we want to get. With a certain strat, we're gonna. I'm sprinting there to get that guy's attention. I'm gonna walk up here. And this guy's gonna see me here. We want to wait a little bit there, or he'll actually go back into that door there. That's really bad. Yeah, just smash that open, get the key here, immediately just run around here. And we will get the map fragments. Actually got a little bit unlucky here. These hunters actually followed me. This is actually a 60 FPS thing. If we were playing at 30 FPS, these hunters would not be catching up with me at all. Yeah, let's do bait these guys into these bear traps. Yes. The first guy there, I purposely, like, stand at the right side there to make sure he runs into the bear trap in the middle. And then run to the left side, because obviously that'll make the other guy run into the other trap then. Okay. If you're ever trying to do that burn there with the 3 haunted, basically you want to line up at the haunted's feet or whatever. You kind of you don't want to be like too much into past their feet. You want to be just like right at it. That's basically the lineup that I'm doing there. And yeah, the last collectible for chapter 2. I'm just running up here so I can get a nice little run through here.
Just keep doing what you're doing.
So here I'm just waiting to see if they try and catch up to me here as I'm waiting for the stamina to regen. I'm literally like getting ready to do a little sprint in case they try to grab me or anything. That does happen every once in a while. But usually you'll just be able to just walk and wait for your stamina to regen. Now we've chapter 3. This is a pretty big chapter in the game. There's a lot going on this chapter. We'll get like all our weapons here. Get most of our resources. So yeah, if you're familiar with Resident Evil 4, you'll remember that a lot of the crows and so on drop, you know, jewelry or whatever, or hand grenades. This game actually is the same thing. This crow here, if you shoot it, it has a chance of dropping a heal, gel, ammo, or a grenade. There's another one there, and there's another one here as well. So if you guys are looking to shoot a little extra, you can take out those crows, and you might get a grenade or something. So yeah, for this route, we're going to be grabbing this axe from the left side here. Grab the gel, and then go up to Jimenez.
No, don't shoot.
So at the beginning of chapter 3, we basically do the same thing as we do in a speedrun, a regular speedrun.
You were in the ambulance.
We just literally go straight to the status and kill them. Because once you kill the status, it also kills all the haunted in the area as well.
But
And then afterwards, we can just go and collect everything.
Quietly, mind you.
And of course, we're not using the fighting chance pack, so we gotta do.
Things
We don't have the double barrel shotgun.
all the way into the village.
Me too.
which is way less
They're all over
damage.
the place.
But yeah, the axes in this game are overpowered. They do so much damage.
Good lord.
There are too many to shoot our way through.
One of us could try to lure them away while the other gets the gate open. You're the one with the
See, I'm like melee walking here. Or aim walking, I mean. I'll make you walk faster to the thing. Alright, so let's make our way to the sadist. So that's very timed what I just did there, the movement of getting to the barn there. There's a sniper that can actually hit you there. You can see him at the top there. And basically I sprint and then I do 2 small little nudge sprints.
Gonna get himself killed.
And that will like basically get me into the barn just so he can't snipe me. Yeah, so the strat here will open the chest, which will attract the sadist. Hit him with 2 axes. And then we shoot him 8 times with the handgun. Now, if I was feeling more crazy, I could go for more headshots, but you know, like attacking him with both the axes is very slow, so you don't actually have much time to shoot him. So I think it's just better and more consistent to just go for the body shot.
I better hold on to this.
Yeah, so get all these here, all these resources, flashbulb, shotgun ammo, trap parts. And now we're gonna go around here. I'm very low on handgun ammo right now, so I'm actually really hoping I don't miss any shots or anything. Yeah, so our next collectible is up here. By the way, apparently a lot of people don't know, but like most people know about the crow Easter egg there. A lot of people think you can do that in new game. you can't do that in new game. I've actually had a lot of people say like, why don't you do the you know, the crow Easter egg on a speedrun and them. New game plus only. Got a random grenade, a random drop of a grenade. So yeah, the route there is kill the sadist, get the key, and leave the barn from the top there, and then literally go back here. Also, there's this animation there again of Sebastian with the shocked Pikachu face. Get that. Get the next map fragment, which is very hidden there. So you can actually very easily miss this because the camera's gonna be like so focused on the mirror.
My head.
So it's gonna be very easy to like look around at that moment. You're literally gonna be thinking, "All right, let's go into the mirror." There's a couple of map fragments that are very hidden.
You should find this useful.
Oscar Connolly. We have stole his handgun, his pistol. And then Sebastian claims it's his then. And even within 2, when you get that pistol, you know, Sebastian says something like, you know, my trusty pistol. And I'm like, no, that's not your, you know, your good old trusty pistol. That's Connolly's that you stole. You know, the second game makes it sound like it's a nostalgia thing, you know, which it is, but Connolly's handgun. So this thing here is a forced tutorial.
Do you have a key like this?
The only way to skip this is to not go in here into the safe hub between chapter 3 and chapter 5. But yeah, we need to come in here. And I got some great RNG there because,
Come back
uh,
whenever you need to.
you know, you can get really unlucky and the key won't drop from the lockers there. And obviously I'm collecting all the keys in the game, so... Some nice RNG there. Also, if you're wondering, what is RNG? RNG means Random Number Generator. It's basically a random thing that can happen in the game, you know? So we got good random loot from the lockers, essentially. So anytime you hear someone say RNG, that's what they mean. That's a big thing with speedrunning and so on. So yeah, the upgrades we're going to do here is 2 upgrades in the stamina. We're going to get the accuracy in the handgun up to level 4. Get the matches up. Get the flashbolt up to level 2. And we're good to go. So even if I didn't get the good RNG there, where I got the extra keys to open to get extra gel, I still can upgrade. I'm pretty sure I can still do those same upgrades, because I think I only got one extra locker of gel. Have to leave there. We're gonna get the key here. The Agony Crossbow. And we go up here, and this is our first audio tape. Thankfully, you don't need to like fully listen to the tapes. As long as you have the icon pop up there on the screen, you've got it. So there, I just equipped the crossbow and the grenades into the shortcut, and then I just put the shotgun in there. And yeah, we just have 2 more keys to get. That's chapter 3.
Wait! Over here! Wait, officer. You must take me with you.
Detective Castellanos.
Leslie should be just ahead. It is imperative that we find him.
Alright, on to chapter 4 now. Chapter 4 is a bit of an interesting chapter. Regards to the collectibles. There's some troll stuff in it. You'll see pretty soon.
Oh, the hospice. Yes. Leslie was being treated here years ago. He'd come here thinking it was familiar and safe.
You know where we are?
Just
Yeah, we're gonna
ahead
do
is the
some
hospice, my
melee
brother
spam
runs.
here.
He'll take us in.
So it'll make us move faster.
My question.
This is faster than just like normally aim walking. Yeah, we just want to get up here as quickly as possible.
Brother's not a jerk too.
So yeah, if you run to the corner here, turn around, and now just literally I'm just like spamming, and then you'll be able to stealth kill this guy as he breaks through. You can do a lot of this in the game, by the way. There is a lot of times you can abuse the stealth kill. Like, for example, if there's like a haunted a body or something, you can run up and burn the body. And while the haunted's burning, you can actually stealth kill it at the same time. You gotta like really time it though. You know, you've gotta like burn and then immediately crouch and stealth kill. There's a note in there. Yeah, we're gonna go visit Valerio here. Get a key off this part. It's actually a pretty weird achievement that you can get here. There's an achievement for like visiting this place, but if you skip the cutscenes here, you don't get the achievements. You would think you would just get it just for literally coming here. You have to actually watch the cutscenes here to get the achievements. Yeah, we're just gonna do a basic shotgun them down and burn them. Goodbye, Valerio. Before you can get the key, you gotta click on this, the prompt. Kinda cool, you can see the knife icon there. Yeah, originally this game actually had an equipable knife that you could actually, you could set into your shortcut and so on. That was actually something that was in like the beta of the game and so on. There's actually like footage you can see of it. There's people like playing like Chapter 9. They're going through the mansion, you can see them like swapping between the handgun and the knife.
That came from outside.
Yeah, once we leave there, we're gonna go over here, get this journal here. And we got a nice little special event here. This event will usually pop up. I think it can pop up in Chapter 3 as well. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it has to be Chapter 4. But it'll usually pop up after you've done the locker opening tutorial. But this part actually has 2 map fragments. And the second one's a big troll as well. Yeah, we went here, get number 6 here. And we got a nice little glitch here as well. At the end, his skirt is all messed up. This is another infamous 60 FPS glitch.
A single discharge.
And yeah, you can see I'm like, yeah, we're aiming there, nothing's there, and there's the map fragment. It shows up once you trigger the warp. I remember back in the day, looking up the achievements and so on, a lot of people used to think that you could only get this map fragment in New Game Plus and so on. But no, it was literally just a giant troll. Designed for you to miss it.
Well at all. Do take care of yourself.
There's that animation again. Yada yada yada, get the posters and we will get outie. Look at Jimenez being a creep. Just watching us.
What's wrong with this kid?
So yeah, we'll do the usual thing here, get the axe for the first invisible haunted.
Leslie! Oh, thank heavens. Dr. Jimenez is here. Settle down.
Wait, Doc.
Yeah,
I
so
think something's coming.
to do this kind of consistent, you want to run up, turn a little bit to the right there. There's a certain spot where I
This place is a death
aim to,
Is there anywhere safe at all?
you know,
I think
start
that's
attacking them.
unlikely.
It's kind of like a little bit of muscle memory.
Going this way.
There is times where you can't get you because when he's bursting through the door, it isn't always the same speed. His animations are usually different or Sometimes he breaks through quicker than usual.
Who
But you can, if that's something that kind of like is like, I don't want to do that, you could just run up to him and bait out his grab, and then
Doctor?
you can just axe him then. That's definitely a consistent thing.
Fuck. What is going on here?
So here we're just gonna shoot the lever here, which this makes a grenade pop up here first. Here we're gonna get the last collectible for chapter 4. And so, very specific spot here, we're gonna set this explosive bolt. Kind of a little bit near the edge of the blood there at a certain spot. Of course, we'll be using this for the... So yeah, if you're kind of unfamiliar with this game, Nightmare and AKUMU difficulties are basically the same. They have the same, like, you know, the same enemy layouts, same enemy health pools, and so on. The only real difference, obviously, is the one-hit kill, but the enemies are actually a bit more aggressive on AKUMU. They're more prone to run at shit and so on. Which you can actually use that to your advantage. A lot of the time when you're playing Nightmare difficulty, they will, sometimes they'll just walk to you when you really wanted to run into something, or, you know, let's say you set on an electric bolt and you won't sprint to it. So yeah, the basic strat there is explosive bolt. We want to hope the explosive bolt kills the mimic. If it doesn't, we just got to shoot it once with the handgun, and that'll take him out. And at the beginning of the fight, I will sprint away from them. That'll make the hunted come for me a bit quicker. And as they're coming down, I set down an electric bolt, and then just hope that I can burn them all within a match, and then just take out the rest with the shotgun. So here I'm sprint to a certain spot and then I stop sprinting. And I'm also pointing the camera at Laura. You want to have the camera on Laura. That will actually make her run to you more consistently, because she doesn't always sprint. She has various different animations. She, you know, constantly teleports. So just like walk very slowly to you. But you actually can make her sprint to you consistently. Another thing with this category, the last thing we need to worry about is resources with the crossbow. We're going to be opening it, you know, got them at the lockers and so on. So yeah, I burned Laura at the elevator there because she can actually catch up to you as you're running away.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, when you shoot Rubik in this game and he's chasing like this, he teleports to you, but you can actually... He's literally about to teleport away here, so... you can get a little funny animation. So the beginning of chapter 5 here is going to be the same thing that we do usually. Do not worry, we will be getting the collectibles we just ran by. So in order to do this invisible haunted stealth kill, you need to run up to him immediately at the beginning of the chapter. The stealth kill is connected to the... I guess if you want to say, like... You know, like spawn in, or... There's a certain thing that's happening at the beginning of the chapter. There's our next map fragment. Yeah, this game will change, you know, where the posters and so on will be. Sometimes the newspaper there will be on the table. And there's one point in chapter 14 where the newspaper is behind the Tatiana's desk there on the ground. Very easy to miss. Let's press on here. We get the gel here.
Looks like I have to get down.
Pop down and get the key here. And we let the rat live as well. Don't worry. Rat lives matter. So here we're just gonna flash and kill this guy. For consistency's sake, we're just gonna take out this guy. I'm more worried about that guy than this guy here. I'm gonna round them, see what he does here. So this guy actually got to this door very quickly than usual. We usually have like a bit more time to get back to the door. He was literally about to press the door open, and that would have like staggered me. I don't think the door banging into you actually kills you. It just like staggers you for a second. Which is actually quite surprising, because I think it actually does drain your health a little bit. There we like stand at a certain spot, so like when we click on the gap there, we're literally right at the door. And yeah, once you enter the middle room here, if you run to the same wall originally when you enter, it'll always be like the same puzzle room. So I know which one it is, and so I just go from left to right, and the first two puzzles there will always be on the left side, and then the third one will be on the right side. There's our next collectible here. There's two collectibles here. There's the note there, and then there's the audio tape in here as well.
Assimilation of subject's consciousness. Initial symptoms: sharp pain and brainstem centered on insertion point, followed by gradual onset of hemorrhages. Over time, degradation of the ego generates strong suicidal tendencies. They lose who they are and become clay, completely reshapable in my image. But not me. Something keeps me from staying completely within.
Yeah, so coming up here is a section with a bunch of haunted.
Let's get out of here fast.
And we can actually use the harpoon to skip through this. I'm going to do a charged up harpoon shot. This haunted's around her chest or stomach area. That'll make her fling. And if successful, we can just pass through.
This looks pretty sophisticated. Why would they put a bomb like this?
Do you think we can get past it?
Stand back. Let me see if I can disarm it.
Look, let's just get out of here. There's something wrong with this place.
Yeah.
Alright, Joseph. We're actually going to make you useful here. It's a attache explosive bolt on him. Thankfully, the explosive bolt won't damage him, so any hunted that goes near him, it can blow up in their face. Basically just doing that to increase the chance, just to you know, decrease the chance that he gets mauled. Because there's sometimes where he takes so much damage within seconds. Yeah, another hidden map fragment there. It's kind of like camouflaged into the ground.
I knew it.
Feeling better now?
And yeah, another just popping in. Grabby, grabby. Outie, outie. So the war tank section. So this part works in phases.
Yeah, I'm
The
fine.
first phase, we gotta kill 10 hunted.
Hold on, I'm coming. Shit,
So you can get a stealth kill on the first one there. Warn that guy with her body.
Here they come.
Just shoot him down so he's not going after Joseph or, you know, about to kill him. So right now I'm just actually shooting up the handgun because I really want to not use so much shotgun ammo. We need it for later, so. Alright, we just need the last hunted here to die. Sometimes they just don't want to die. And it doesn't help with this game and its potato aim.
Watch out, they've got dynamite.
Oh, look at that. That's a scary moment right there. The Joseph with the headshot, which, you know, will trigger the dynamite to explode seconds later. And yeah, we set an electric bolt there just so they run into it. We can burn them immediately.
They're shooting. Watch out, they've got dynamite.
Yeah, a very terrifying moment there. A highlight for sure.
Is that it?
I think there's still something nearby.
And so here, we're gonna hope we can shoot these together.
Don't be a hero, back off.
And hopefully this guy will... Yeah, the guy in the back there will walk back so he... You know, he'll form with the rest of them. A lot of the time, he just won't get them. Close.
Kidman needs help.
Close, close, close.
Damn it. That was close.
Yeah, this is a perfect example of how
You
just
better come have a look at this.
crazy this game can get. There's so many like instances of just the game just doing stuff like
I
this.
think there's another control panel around here.
You know, even though I have the accuracy up to level 4,
Where do these cables go? I'll go. Tell me what
I will
to do.
say it's kind of a little bit makes sense that I missed a bunch of those shots. I wasn't fully focused. My aim wasn't fully focused. here. Just do that. Yeah, so here's our next key here, in which you can grab this if you shoot from there.
Kidman's in trouble.
You kind of want to shoot the key and then stand like, kind of like close to the door.
Look at the control panel.
Then you'll be able to just grab it straight away then.
Right?
Yeah, a top one and a bottom one.
Set the upper dial.
22 and the lower dial to 5.
Hang on, I'm coming.
This segment here is a... There are a lot of parts in this game where the enemies have to kind of like load in, or... You know, they're on a kind of like a script or whatever, you know, where they have to run to a certain spot before they start attacking you. So you can just run by those haunteds. That actually happens a good few times in the game.
Sebastian!
Yeah, here we're hoping that the hunters just stay together here so I can burn together, but no luck this time. So if that happens, they'll just usually kill the big guy and then shoot down the other guy.
Are you guys all right?
Hope for the best.
Just a few bumps, we're fine. It looks like the door's locked from the other side.
Sebastian, maybe we can lift this enough for Kidman to go under and open it from the other side.
We're counting on you.
All right.
Let's get going.
We should go.
I'm glad you're both all right.
It's odd, though. Why would they catch you instead of just killing you?
Maybe he didn't see me as a threat.
He.
Yeah, so coming up here,
Another one
our
of
next
those
map
doors.
fragment. It's right inside the door here.
Sebastian, have you forgotten something?
Hello, Tatiana. Goodbye, Tatiana. We got stuff to do. Yeah, so to just save some shotgun rounds, we're gonna use the grenade here. You literally just yeet it at the wall there, and I'll get rid of both of them. Yeah, so right now we're gonna wait for the oil in the ground there to despawn. That's when the hitbox of the flame goes away.
Fire seems to work.
Save a little bit of time. definitely one of the... I guess you could say this is probably one of the hardest parts of the game on the first playthrough. This part can be pretty crazy. Yeah, we start off burner, explosive bolts, go down to this body, burner, grab the torch. Now I'm gonna wait here until we see the odor of blood pop up. Once that happens, this will just make her burn at a certain timing. Just to make sure that she'll come out of this body here that we want her to come out of. And yeah, burning out there will just give us the right time where we can go up the ladder here and move the lever, because she can actually very quickly climb up to us, and yeah. It'll be very bad. You want to burn from the furnace and so on. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. The water tank fight was pretty scary. There was a lot of scary moments. Good entertainment though.
Genealogy suggests increased susceptibility to external stimuli, pattern adaptiveness. Could you be what I've been searching for all these years? And under my own nose. Unbelievable. There can be no mistake. This one is compatible. What in the hell?
So here I'm purposely standing in a certain spot. This will actually move the hunted's body to the middle of the room. Sometimes he kind of goes like angled to the left or whatever. And basically this is gonna move where I get the thing out of his back of his head. And basically I'm gonna be closer to the hunted then, they can actually hit me, so make sure that doesn't happen. Yeah, we just stand in front and move his collision.
Has something startled you?
Did they do
On to
something
chapter 6.
to my head?
You don't look well. You
I think
should
it's safe to
take
say
better
this is the
care of
most
yourself.
crazy chapter on AKUMU, right? We all agree on that?
Photographs?
I would say probably the 3 hardest chapters. Chapter 6, 10, and maybe 11. I think those are the 3 chapters that come to mind.
A church.
But it's definitely, I've seen, from what I've seen over the years, most people have you know, talked about chapter 6 as being the hell chapter. And rightfully so. There's a lot of crazy segments that happen, and it's more torturous to casual play as well, so and it still is pretty crazy even when you know the game inside out. Chapter 6 has you know, has ruined a lot of runs on me, so but that's actually what makes this game, that's what I love about this game. It's what makes this game infamous. This game is just designed in a way where it doesn't even matter how many hours you have in the game. The game will get you somewhere. There's always some spot in the game where the game will troll you. It's already happened there in chapter 5. See, I was opening all the lockers there until we ran out of keys, just so I could try and get as many bolts as possible. So here we'll get level 4 stamina. We're going to get the electric balls up to level 3. This is going to increase the range of them. And it'll increase how many seconds the hunted are stunned for. Or all the enemies that are affected by it. Very handy for certain parts. I specifically get those upgrades for this category just because, you know, we're able to, and in case things go wrong, I can use some sort of backup strat. Although collectibles wise, the first 2 collectibles in chapter 6 is 2 keys, in which the first one is coming up soon, and then after that is the key after you kill the sadist. So thankfully we don't have to have a lot to we don't need to remember so much at the beginning of chapter 6. We can just focus on not trying to die to the, or trying to not die to the cabin fight.
Leslie?
Sebastian? Sebastian? Sebastian?
Same place as the photographs.
Yeah, so coming up here, we're gonna grab this grenade here, get the key, and let's get on our way to the cabin fight. Very infamous cabin fight. Everyone's favorite part of the game. No cap. So at the very beginning here, you can, if you walk forward here, you will always avoid that attack there. We got a little bit lucky there with that. The way she just like landed into the thing, into the barrel. Yeah, so we'll harpoon him away. Harpoon her away as well. Kind of cool that you can harpoon her away, like when she's inside the cabin. And yeah, if you're unfamiliar, so the cabin fight works in it's all a time segment. So it doesn't matter if you kill the haunted; it's still the same speed. So if you want to, so the best thing to do is to save resources and not kill more than what you need to, and basically you want to kill the first 2 haunted because they're connected with these haunted as well. So kill the first 2 and then just fight around, or flash bolt as well. It'll help if you have the flash bolts upgraded more. You know, like I could just imagine getting the flash bolts up to level 4, where they're stunned for a very long time. Pop down. So I purposely bring down the axe just as an emergency, in case, you know, things go really bad. The where the haunted are jumping down here is completely random. They can hop down from any, I think there's like 3 different spots they can jump down from. So you've just got to adjust to whatever happens. So here we're just going to shotgun these guys down. And now we're going to kill the lady and the fat guy. So both those haunted we just killed are not, they're not the trigger for the next wave of enemies. These 2 haunted are. Or I actually think I think you can actually kill one of these hunted as well. Because I've definitely killed one of these hunted before, and the next wave of enemies haven't triggered. But yeah, it's one of these hunted. And yeah, this part is rightfully so like one of the most brutal parts of the game, if not the. It's around a 3-minute long segment, and there's no checkpoints from the beginning. So, you know, you die here, the whole thing over again from the top floor. I can only imagine, you know, if they designed this segment to be different, like imagine it didn't work in waves and you actually had to fight off. It makes you wonder what the run would look like in a speed run. Yeah, here we'll get this sniper equipped. There, I'm waiting for my stamina to regen to full there, because we want to get a full, nearly a full sprint here. So I'm gonna flash those two guys. Snipe this guy. I missed. I'm just gonna hide here so I don't get hit by the harpoons. We're gonna wait. I'm seeing if the hunters are coming after me or not. Yeah, snipe him. And there's a nice little thing we can do here. So you can see the things going down there. Yeah, it's been figured out that if you shoot the flashbolt at a certain gear there, for whatever reason, it hits the hunted within the cages, and it just knocks down the two on the left there. Very very helpful for runs.
Let's be careful.
Here we're going back to get more ammo. I want full ammo here. At this point, I'm trying to save as much sniper rounds as possible. So I could snipe down this key here, but we're actually gonna shoot with the handgun. You actually a lot of the time you'll actually get this within like just literally a few shots, but sometimes you'll take a good few shots like this as well. So you kind of want to aim at sort of like the top right there of the key. I've noticed that kind of gets it more consistently.
The elevator is stopped at the top. Let's look for another way up.
Got our next map fragment here.
This is what the holdup was.
So here we're gonna attach a explosive bolt to Joseph here. Another thing to point out, so there's gonna be two haunted
Almost like someone's toying.
carrying Joseph here to his death. There's a lot of haunted in this game that have like scripted health, or well, 1 HP I should say. So like anything you do to them will just kill them,
Just a little further.
including a flashbolt. So like once this segment begins, if you just like use a flashbolt, it'll kill both the hunted. In which flashbolts actually do inflict 1 damage to the hunted, the enemies. Anything that you can stagger the flashes. The flash staggers the enemies way. It also works in the same on the harpoon cages from the previous area.
You should have just let them.
Huh?
Cover me.
Alright, once this part begins here. Shoot this guy down. Harpoon him. He kinda looks dead there, and I didn't notice, but he's actually not dead yet. I was actually so sure he was dead after that handgun shot. I was like, yeah, he kinda like ragdolled a little bit before you could see him like get back up. So what is going on here? So specifically in Nightmare and AKUMU, the enemies are more aggressive. And they're more designed to go after Joseph here. So as long as you don't attack them, they won't attack me. So we just blocked them on the we just blocked them on the board here. Pretty funny.
Hurry, this way.
I'm actually very surprised that they didn't let us just shoot the board and break it in some way, because there is actually a lot of stuff in this game that you can interact
Joseph,
with.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
'Cause, like that would be like most people's first instinct is to, you know, oh, why don't you just break the boards?
This looks like some kind of a marketplace. It looks deserted, just like everywhere else. We ought to keep moving.
Alright, get the tape here.
Father was a stern man, proud, and I thought intelligent. But he was also pious, a believer. Somehow he always supported the church no matter what the newspaper said. He waved away the allegations as if they were infallible. The wretched, the vermin, the stern, all were taken in by that church.
Where do you suppose we are?
More like when? This architecture seems straight out of the Middle Ages.
Yeah, but there's electricity, elevators. This place can't be real.
It's like jumbled up memories.
Yeah, just after skipping the cutscene here, there's going to be a map fragment right to our left here. I've literally forgotten about this map fragment when I've done these runs in the past. There's some like map fragments that are just, you know, you really want to be thinking about it constantly if you want to remember to get it. Or maybe that's just me and my goldfish memory. Yeah, these posters here will only show up in this specific mirror. Which I guess that's like most of the collectibles, but I'm pretty sure a lot of the collectibles can like show up in a good few mirrors or whatever. But I guess the reason I'm pointing this out is because there is actually So when we go back to the safe hub here after we kill the giants here, and you know we're about to go to the Sentinel,
Hold on a minute. Climb up here and see
like the
if I
whole
can get
place
a
is
look.
empty. There's nothing in the safe hub. So I'm kind of surprised that those collectibles don't show up there at that point. Yeah, here we're gonna... So that sniper there, usually we can just run by this part, but he actually has a chance of hitting you. Shooting you as we're aim walking there. So we're just gonna snipe him for consistency. I could have changed the FPS as well here, but I thought it'd be just better to snipe him. We don't really need to worry so much about the ammo. Yeah, so in the fight, we're just gonna shotgun this guy and run. I usually would shotgun and snipe him, but I'm actually trying to save my sniper rounds at the moment as well. Thankfully, you don't need to worry about it. Yeah, we're just gonna yeet these 3 grenades into them. And then just shotgun them until they're down. There we go. Very efficient.
Shit. A dead end.
I'll look for another route. Let's meet up by the horse statue there. This way.
Yeah, there I just shot a bullet because there is a glitch with the reloading animation with the handgun we're gonna use.
Let me see what I wrote.
And we're gonna, you know, usually you're gonna see me shoot the handgun in spots where it's not making me lose time. Yeah, basically the glitch speeds up certain animations.
I guess so.
Running valves and cranks and so on. Yeah, here we're just going straight to the upgrades so we can get level 5 stamina. It is such a good feeling to get level 5 stamina in this game. Especially, you know, because usually you're going to be without... Usually you're going to have to deal with, you know, level 1 to 4 stamina, which is... Like, level 4 stamina is not too bad, but... It's the regen that's a pain. So just being able to run for... I think it's 10 seconds for level 5 and then the fast regen.
Are you alright?
Pretty nice.
You don't need to worry about me.
Yeah, so incoming here, there's going to be a crank to our left here. And basically, you can turn these cranks quicker with this glitch. Essentially, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to run up to it. I'm going to stop and place, and I'm going to press the reload button, and then press the interaction button. You don't want to press them at the same time. You literally want to go, like, square X. So it's kind of timed. And yeah, for the most like efficient time you want to do on the first and the third crank.
What do you make of this writing?
Doesn't mean anything to me. Should it?
Hold on a second. I've jotted something down earlier.
And of course, because there's a key here, we have to wait. But we're just gonna move around here, trying to see if I can get some ammo.
And the safe way to him will be open.
Some hanging ammo. Even though there is hanging ammo coming up.
It seems that was correct.
So why are we attaching the explosive bolt there? So this explosive bolt is going to go off during the cutscene here. But it only goes off if you set it on his ankle there. So, and it's going to stagger the sentinel. Going to give us a nice advantage because at the very beginning of the fight, people lunge at you, but it actually stops that from happening at the beginning. So you have a good few seconds to, you know, have some control. You thought I forgot the collectible, didn't you, Squidward? In my defense, I did forget in the moment.
Can you get it open?
Yeah, usually for this to work, you need to skip the cutscene as well. Usually if you don't skip it, the explosive bolt won't go off. So once the fight begins, we're going to set the explosive bolt kind of behind them there. And we're just hoping that my own explosive bolt won't kill me. Yeah, wait for him to get up. If I get enough headshots on him there, I won't need to do that extra sniper shot at the end there. But that's the basic idea for this fight. Generally with that fight, is to set down the explosive bolt and then snipe him. You don't want to. You want to time this right because if you shoot the sentinel at certain points, he'll like enter like a lunge or whatever after shooting him. Same with the explosive bolts as well.
Sorry. It's not just about being unable to see. It's about feeling normal.
It's all right. Let's focus on finding Kidman. Jeez, Joseph. All that for a pair of glasses.
Alright, chapter 6. See you on the flippity flip.
That sounded close.
It's all right. Here. Nothing is gonna get you.
Get you, get you, get you, get you,
You can do a little bit of a skip here. There's a talking scene right here with Sebastian, and if you press circle, it stops him from talking. So, stop from talking, and then the prompt to talk to Joseph pops up right away then. Saves like 3-4 seconds or something. Something like that. This chapter is pretty interesting. There's actually a soft lock in this chapter. Good old juicy soft lock.
I'd better start searching for my partners.
Soft lock in this fully optimized video game? Yeah, so I'm kind of timing when I click on the thing here. Because if he hasn't walked forward enough, he can actually grab me or hit me once the gameplay resumes. So I'm just gonna wait to shoot him there. Yeah, I was literally waiting for that. That's why I have the camera pointed there, because he does this. You grab the edit note there. Make sure to kill this guy. And just kill him and get out of it. The other guys are blocked by the big giant candle.
It fits.
The worrying type, I see.
Yeah, go in here, grab the collectibles. I told you we'd be doing this a lot in the game. So once again, you'll see the glitch in full force here. A lot of these cranks take ages to turn, but with this, you can turn them instantly. A lot of these cranks actually don't take that long to turn. Like, there's one incoming actually now that it's actually slower to do the glitch on it. Not because it's slower than, you know, but because we have the axe in our hand at the moment. We'll have to drop the axe and so on to reload and then pick it up again afterwards. So we just want to turn this next crank normally. Another thing to point out is there's no collectibles on the left side of this area or whatever. All the collectibles are on the right side. Yeah, so it only takes like 2 twists to do it. There's a lot of cranks that take like probably 4 plus or something. Yeah, this glitch is pretty sweet because it takes so long to like there's a lot of cranks in this game, like not just the cranks but the ones that are in the next chapter and so on. They're in chapter 8. Like these cranks, for example. It's too bad the glitches don't work on those because they work in like increments. You know, you turn it, it stops. You turn it, it stops. Would be pretty groundbreaking if it did work. Yeah, always coming through this chapter on an AKUMU run is like the most boring thing ever. But before this glitch was a thing, we would literally just run through this and like, you know, there was not much happening. So I'm actually really happy this is the thing. This game has way too much downtime in it. I think I wouldn't actually mind the downtime in this game if chapter 1 wasn't a thing. You know, if you could like skip more or something in the game. I don't think I definitely wouldn't mind the downtime as much.
Just one more.
So here, jump over here. We're just gonna melee this. Over here, we're gonna use the shotgun to shoot this. The reason I'm using the shotgun is because I want to save as much handgun ammo as possible at the moment. We can spare the shotgun rounds. You get the key, the tape here.
That cockroach. Sycophant. Living off me. Beating on me. I'll have to figure out how we got the combination in my safe. There's no time for that now.
Yeah, so usually we'd, you know, just set down an electric bolt here for this part, but I'm going to change it up here. Also, look, this guy can flow. Nice little glitch. Yeah, we're just going to turn this, bait these guys out. I don't want these two first guys to get down here so quickly because they're very split apart. And I want to be able to all crush them together at the same time. Yeah, we're killing these guys because we need to go here and I don't want these guys following me. That would be pure YOLO strats to not kill these guys and just have them follow me or something. That would be pure YOLO. Obviously, it's a good reason to go to the left side first before we go here, because this part will be engulfed in gas. Generally, you want to go left first and then go here. Yeah, so, on Nightmare in AKUMU, on your way back here, there's a alter ego. So yeah, keep that in mind. You can get a nice little sneaky grab on you. I'm using the electric bolt on him just to save ammo resources. So incoming is our last collectible for this chapter and the most troll collectible to get. We'll see soon why. Just harpoon that guy so he attaches to the thing. So right now we're gonna go back to the safe hub and make a save, because there is a glitch specifically only in this chapter where Sebastian, if you run to certain spots, Sebastian will get stuck in place and you can't move. And yeah, the best way around it is to just make a save like nearby, and then just if it happens, reload. In which there is actually a very high chance that it actually happens here at this spot. It happens like literally nearly every run. Anytime I've done these runs. Sadly, reloading makes this axe despawn as well. Yeah, as you can see, I can't move right there. Stuck in place. And yeah, if you reload, it just makes it not happen. I probably generally should just like make the save and reload automatically. I'm not sure if that works though. Yeah, optimized game, by the way. But yeah, this glitch can happen a couple of spots in this chapter. It happens on the big stairs that leads to the big stone, where you first see the keeper. Well, I guess the second time. You see you first see the keeper at the beginning of chapter 6. The stairs like right behind me right now. It could happen there as well. Yeah, by the way, if you're kind of like anxious about this part makes you nervous or whatever. Well, one thing to keep in mind is you can cheese this part. So the things that pop down here, they will come down fast if you sprint. If you walk, they come down slowly then. So you can like take the same path that I do here and just walk, and it's way easier. It's literally like impossible to die from it unless you don't move. You know, you just stand still. Yeah, so the first keeper fight here, we're going to use 2 sniper rounds to get rid of them. Here does you get a cough animation from the gas, which you can skip by spamming the melee button there. Saves like 4 seconds or something. And once again, here's the nice glitch. Yeah, that crank we just did, that's a long turn as well. This one here isn't actually yeah, I actually failed to do this. I actually failed to glitch time, but thankfully that's doesn't take that long to do. And there is hanging ammo in this room, so thankfully we can grab that so we can reload again. And yeah, for the no double barrel shotgun strat, we're going to use 2 harpoons and then 3 handgun shots to take out the keeper here. Grab the hanging ammo there. Yeah, we just wait for the keeper there and we just freeze him. And for this last crank, you actually gotta put the crank on and you gotta exit out of it. And if you're wondering, yes, it's still way quicker to use the glitch. That crank takes ages to turn. Okay, we have chapter right here. The shortest chapter in the game. There's a good few collectibles in this chapter, actually. See, to start off, we're gonna shoot the board here. You want to shoot the left side of the board there to consistently break it. For whatever reason, the hitbox on the board is like inconsistent. So sometimes you'll like shoot in the middle or the right side of it, and it just won't break. So if you want to break it every time, shoot the left side of it. And then after that, you want to just sprint, because there's a alter ego on the ground that's collision blocking you. And bodies in this game tend to like block you, and you need to be like sprinting or walking into it for a certain amount of time before you like pass by it. In which that can actually get you killed a lot of the time. Because, you know, if you somehow stop sprinting or whatever, it kind of like resets it or whatever. So it usually takes like probably like 2 seconds or something to get through a body. Yeah, but you got that key there as well on the crank. Our next audio tape here. And for this part, we're going to use the shotgun to get rid of these babies here. I think the official name for these things is literally just the baby or something. Something just like babies. The babies. Yeah, we use the free aim on the gun to walk fast through the water. Here we're going to use the flash bolts. Usually you can actually just run by these, but because we're grabbing the key, they're moving around more, and they have more chance of actually hitting you. And yeah, for consistency, we're going to use both the flash bolt and both those areas there. Also, if you're worrying about the babies hitting me there, they are like falling down from the ceiling or whatever, and you have a bit of time before they actually are attacking you. They're not going for an attack animation or whatever at that point. They're literally just like dropping down. So you probably have like a 2-3 second window before they'll start attacking you. So that's something to keep in mind. In which they'll start falling down because they used the flashbulb or they got close. Yeah, so there's a file at that part with the impaled body before you grab the thing for the door. Kind of an easy thing to miss. I guess it is right in your face, but yeah. And there's a map fragment there at the beginning of that. And there's 4 collectibles here.
Doctor?
And here we're going to do another juicy frame rate change. So if you look at... So you can see there's a cart there. So the Amalgam Alpha can actually like knock this cart in front of you, and it actually blocks the bathroom from moving. And yeah, you just, it's over, you lose. Game over, man, game over. So to get around that, just change the FPS to 30. We want that consistency here. You can actually, if you run to a certain spot, you actually can have the cart knock into Sebastian's back instead of going in front of him. I think it's like, you know, while you're running away, just kind of nudge to the left a little bit. And the cart should knock off Sebastian so it doesn't block him. But I'd rather the FPS change, because that's kind of scary. I don't want to rely on something like that.
Detective Castellanos?
Was that someone else's memories?
There's an option to literally just go into the options, you know, and that's it.
You were moaning in your sleep.
Increases the consistency. I'm gonna do it.
No, not that way. No.
Hey, it's Chris Griffin from Family Guy.
Memories are vague things indeed.
I swear he sounds like Chris Griffin.
For memories to be distorted by others. That is why they must be cherished.
Yeah, so here I'm just trying to get more bolts and sniper ammo. I already got the locker key earlier on, so that's pretty nice. I don't need to worry about that. I've actually had times where the RNG key didn't pop up until the end of the game, so I had to like open nearly like all the lockers in the game to get it. A lot of gel that we don't need. Carry on.
Let go of me. Let go.
Yeah, so once you trigger this part, a paper is gonna pop up on Tatiana's desk here.
You look as if you'd seen a ghost.
No, not that way. No.
And right at the beginning here, there's a map fragment waiting for us. On our way to the mansion. A giant Resident Evil 1 reference.
Wait, I've seen that house somewhere.
You can really tell Shinji Mikami put that line in the game.
Here before, but
Fashion, like being the player, essentially. Hey, I've seen a mansion like this before. Brings back memories. Yeah, we get the key there before we enter.
stop, damn it.
And so yeah, for all collectibles, the mansion segment is actually a little bit similar to the speedrun route. Generally, like, the best way to get through the mansion is to go from the bottom floor here, and then go up to the second floor, up to Ruvik's parents' room. And generally, you want to like get into there before Ruvik spawns. But we're gonna change it up with for this category. So yeah, if you're wondering about Rubik's Spawn is on a timer of roughly about 2 minutes. It's definitely randomized, but it's usually about, it can be like literally anywhere between like 1 minute and 50 seconds to probably about 2 minutes and 10 seconds or something. Something like that. Yeah, so those two Honda there, those are random spawns. Same as the Honda that can pop up here as well. They didn't show up this time. Which is very nice, because if that Honda did show up, I'd have to use 2 shotgun rounds on him. Take him out. Let's get the trap part here. Let's go in here and get this note. The match is here. And here we're going to trigger the trap. And Ruvik is actually going to spawn really soon now. I know you guys are not going to believe me, but I swear I did this on purpose for entertainment purposes. To get you guys on the edge of your seat. Wondering, whoa, is Jigsaw going to die here? Does the Deathless run end here? The infamous Chapter 9 incident. So in case you didn't know, you can't actually hide away from Ruvik here. You can only hide away from him if he hasn't seen you already. And you want to like hide like right as he spawns in. So once he does that, we go here, grab the map fragment.
Again.
Subject number 12, test 71B.
So this chapter is probably my second favorite chapter in the game, next to chapter 10. Chapter 10, I think it's just amazing. I love the design of chapter 10, the pace of it, and so on. Feel free to tell me what your guys' favorite part of the game is. I'd like to know. Yeah, so this haunted spawn here, that's random as well. There's actually a lot of cool stuff you can do in the mansion here, like you can change like the segments and how they happen and so on, depending on like where you go to first. Like that haunted we just burned there, there can be like a tripwire. Like if you've played this game, you probably know. Wait, isn't there usually a tripwire there? The tripwire doesn't pop up if you take the route that I took. So if you take a different route, the tripwire will be there then. So yeah, there's actually a good few things like that in the mansion segment. Pretty cool. Yeah, we got the key from high up there, we got the other dial, and now the last collectibles of the mansion segment here. And yeah, we don't have to worry about like Ruvik spawning again. He takes. I'm actually not sure what's up with the second spawn, but I'm pretty sure it definitely takes some longer to spawn the second time. It would take actually a lot of like dedication to like test out everything with his spawning. I've done a lot of testing for his first spawning. Like, when you first enter the mansion, if you, like, stand stay still, like right after Sebastian opens the door, he won't spawn at all. His trigger, his timer or whatever starts once you see the chapter prompt pop up, which pops up once you enter the mansion. It'll say like chapter 9. Once that pops up, that's when Rubik's timer begins.
The hospital has not received the family's...
So yeah, if you're interested in the, you know, technical side, it's a thing. So that's an RNG thing there. Sometimes that haunted there with the gun, he can actually break that door open instead of banging on it. Like as I'm like sprinting back, he'll just open it immediately. If he does that, I'll literally just flash. In which I usually will get the hunt with the gun, but sometimes the big guy won't get flashed because he's like not on the same level or whatever. There's like stairs at the door. And a lot of the time, if the haunted aren't on the same level field, they won't actually get affected by the flash bolts.
Ruvik?
Kind of annoying. Literally one of my favorite things to point out in this game is this section here where all these tripwires. So usually the game will want you to go through the tripwires here, go to the kind of hard left here, and then go like right into the middle of everything. But it turns out there's a tripwire that's unfinished and it doesn't attach fully to the wall. And conveniently this just makes it we can just pass through. You can see the tripwire there at the end. There's like nothing on it, so you can just pass by. I will forever meme about that. The developers were like, maybe people will speedrun this game. Let's give them some sort of shortcut. There's another shortcut we can do for this part as well. This part usually, you know, there's usually a longer run through you'll have to do, but if you specifically shoot that, go to the right here, go left here again. And just go here, run straight up here. You can actually just go right to the end there. Very fast. That saves so much time. So much time, and especially in hard difficulty, because there's more like traps around and so on. Also, you can do the glitch in that door as well. That door has like a cutscene trigger or whatever. So because we have like a sped up animation, it's triggering the thing to happen sooner. Kind of funny to look at. And then, yeah, we got the map fragment there as well. And we have one more collectible at the barn here. I think I've definitely missed this key before in previous 100% runs. There's just certain parts in this game where, like, I'm so, like, focused on one thing where, you know, I set up the cranks, I get up, and then, you know, my instinct is to go right to leave the barn. And I'm like, oh no, I forgot the key. You want to be a bit careful here. There's like a bunch of prompts going off here, and it kind of messes with Sebastian's movements. So if you're like holding sprint, Sebastian will continue to sprint non-stop, and he'll just run into the flames on the walls. I've literally had, like, you know, runs happen and he just runs into the flame. Like, I'd be on good pace and so on, and just, oh, never mind. It's also a horrible checkpoint. You have to go back all the way to that shortcut I was showing you guys. So generally the strat here is to kill the first haunted here. And if you see I'm kind of waiting to shoot that guy, the haunted in this part's work in a way where if you like shoot them or hit them in any way, it'll like reset their position. So like they'll go from like trying to get up to back to what they were originally, you know, lying on the ground. And thankfully they get up really slowly as well. So I kill the first guy and then just shoot the second guy and use the first guy's body to burn the other guy, the other two. And then for the second wave, we just use the electric bolts.
Reuben? Does he mean Ruvik?
Numbers are irrelevant. They received as they themselves gave. And they served a higher purpose.
My head.
Also this guy next door here.
Who is that guy next door?
Who is this guy next door, Sebastian? His name is Ivan. Yeah, if you guys are worrying about this guy's name is Ivan. He's a reporter. And if you want to know his backstory, go play the Consequence DLC. Literally right at the beginning, there's a tape that plays that Jimenez talks about him. And basically Jimenez invited him over for an interview because he was reporting about Beacon or whatever. He was basically like on their tail, on Mobius's tail and so on. And so Jimenez was like, hey, why don't you come over, we'll have a chat, whatever. And then he brought him into STEM. So yeah, we wanna... You don't actually have to disarm that, but I just like to do it anyway. You can literally just crouch underneath and then go in here. So there's a key in here we want to get. Yeah, to start off here, we're going to run up here. And I'm going to shoot that. So I just shot a window there. Basically that baited 2 haunted into the area here. And they're going to get decapitated from the swinging blade here. In which they're literally like 2 of the most annoying haunted in this whole area. Like just with the timing of where they are, it makes the biggest difference that we can do this. Let's run up here, set down the electric bolt so the haunted run into it. And here we're gonna snipe this guy here. That sniper's kind of difficult to hit. He's not always in the same spot, and he kind of is a little bit camouflaged into the area, so it's kind of hard to see him sometimes. And sometimes sometimes I'm like standing there for like 10 seconds and I just can't see him. Yeah, we can just go over here, get rid of these guys, and yeah, we basically have like cleared this whole area now. Also, if you're wondering, there's no collectibles in this whole like first spot. Okay, I'm just gonna wait here. There's a sniper. There he is. Get our next the map fragment here. So here's the trauma enemy. I'm gonna purposely wait here. I want this guy to just despawn because I want to get the key and so on here. I literally could actually get this key later, like at the very end of this, but I'm just like, whatever. I'll just go get it now. And I'm saying that because the trauma will actually follow me here, so... Yeah, so here we're gonna... I'm doing very specific movement here, like when you kick open the door, you literally just want to do a little bit of a sprint and then walk forward and then throw the bottle here. Because the Haunted are hearing me when I kick the door open, so everything I'm doing there is very, very specifically timed. Our next collectible is a key again here behind one of these like flattening things. This one's actually very tricky to get. It's a very, very, for sure, a very awkward way of getting the key. On the way back, you know, the thing will activate. And then, like, Sebastian will enter, like, a staggered animation. And there's going to be a bunch of haunted in the area, so... I've got to hope that we the haunted aren't, like, really aggressive or coming after me in that moment. In which, I do have it set up where I'm just going to set down an electric bolt if I miss the first shot here. So, stagger animation, and there's the shotgun. It's actually very easy to miss that shot. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for her. See if there's any haunted nearby. Yeah, so there's a map fragment here as well. Hidden right in the corner here. I guess in the middle of this. So this room here can be one of the most troll rooms as well. Yeah, so right now I'm waiting for the other haunted to pop up here, but he just didn't want to. Look how long it took him to get up here. Oh, and somehow we missed the burn in that haunted. This is an optimized video game, guys. So yeah, we do have a nice advantage here. We do have the electric bolts upgraded, so I don't really have to worry so much about them catching up to me. But yeah, we just got extremely unlucky here. Like, you could see me clearly, like, right beside the haunted there, and he just didn't burn. I guess it was something to do with the freeze bolts. Yeah, close call. We were able to get ourselves out of the situation. So yeah, there is a key we need to get from killing Laura. Of course, we're gonna do that.
Everything I have, everything I am, has been taken from me since the accident.
Have you forgotten something?
Yeah, so this hanging glitch, it also works in these cranks. So I stand still, reload, and then interact. So like, you know, the action of it is, or it's finishing before we even finish the animation of turning it. So yeah, we do save a bit of time doing all these cranks. Yeah, I didn't. We failed this one. Probably because I didn't wait long enough. You don't actually have to wait, like, you have to be standing still for the glitch to work. But it's really not that long. There is, like, a timer you can do to do it consistently. Yeah, we definitely want to grab the shotgun rounds here. There's 3 of them here, so... Yeah, we're just gonna bait Laura around, kill some time, as we're waiting for the flames to go away. So yeah, so I'm just purposely running back to her here. I'm gonna bait out an attack or a grab, whatever, just so we have enough time to run to the ladder. She can actually very easily like grab you or hit you while you're climbing up the ladder, so it can be a little bit scary getting away from her there. Once again, we failed the glitch again. Oh no! The Chapter 10 glitch incidents. Shoot that. You kind of don't want to, you want to, like, shoot that crank there to let the flame out, like, a lot quicker than when she runs for you. Because she will actually get out of the animation, you know, just as soon as the flame goes away, so that actually can work against you. If you're trying to run around her, that is. Alright, so the final spot here. So we're gonna do things that I usually would do here. We're going very fast here. Got the glitch off here. This is very timed here. If we're quick enough there, we can get that off. So here we're gonna shoot this as well. So as you know, as you guys all know, this is a very optimized video game, so... of course, there's a glitch in this game where if you shoot a harpoon at it, it can keep the flames going. So So what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna bait her out and let her run into the flames. There is a bit of inconsistency with the hitbox of the flame, though. Sometimes it just doesn't get her for whatever reason. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but sometimes she can just like teleport through the flame, and then, or it just doesn't hit her, and then she can just come and grab me. And there we go. Very easy way down the lower fight, not using much resources. She has a lot of health here. I could be wrong, but she might have the biggest HP there than anything else in the game. But yeah, the specifics with the pipe glitch. If you literally shoot like any of the bolts underneath it, it'll keep the flame going. And it's best to use the harpoon.
Back here again.
So let's make our way to the Amalgam Alpha. Of course, get our last collectibles for this chapter.
I know you're out. Ruvik must be.
You need to trigger this cutscene to progress through here. The mirrors are like blocked off. Thankfully, you can skip the cutscene. Yeah, another boss you could say is probably one of the toughest in the game when it comes to casual play as well. This fight's not really like difficult for, you know, speedrun wise or having knowledge, but the thing with this fight is this boss can make you lose time. He's very trolly in that way. Yeah, we're going to start off using an explosive ball, hide behind the pillar. And if we do this, we can actually flash him, and that's going to stagger him. Because he hasn't, like, fully noticed us yet. If we do that. And another reason we'll hide behind the pillar is because your own explosive bolts can do damage to you as well. Also, he shouldn't be doing this right now. This is trolling. This is the Amalgam Alpha doing pure trolling right now. he should have transformed way quicker than this. Yeah, that's his first phase, and his second phase. Then the second phase is generally just, you can either freeze bolt them or electric bolt them. You kind of want to wait a bit of time as well, because like if you electric bolt them too quickly in the, like right as the phase begins, you won't be able to like shoot the eyeball correctly, and you won't do as much damage. That's something to keep in mind. Yeah, so at the beginning we just get the key here. This chapter is actually like probably my most hated chapter. I've never really liked chapter 11. This is the part of the game where it's like, where I've kind of like, when I was first playing this game, I kind of a little bit lost interest in the game, or I guess I didn't like where it was going. This is when, like, you know, the enemies start getting machine guns and so on, and just the way that there is some cool parts to this chapter. I really love the shorter door segment where the enemies are popping through constantly. Segments like that, but I do not like the Roomba factory or anything like that. Ugh. Okay, we get the Magnum there, we get the map fragment on the wall as well. So usually we'd go for a skip for this part. You can skip literally through this whole area. But the thing is, the key items in this game are actually part of the collectibles, so we're gonna stay true to that. We're gonna get all the collectibles. We're gonna get all the key items. You know, there's a key to get out of this area, so it's actually part of the achievement as well. Like, if you do this skip and you're on a, like, if you're trying to get all the achievements, you will not get the Nook and Cranny achievement for not picking up the key in this area. I learned that the hard way, going for all the achievements. Okay, you can just literally run up to this guy and burn him. Yeah, we're just gonna take them all out. Take all the enemies out here. Good old trusty flash bolts. Yeah, flash bolts, electric bolts are literally your best friends on AKUMU. And the whole game in general, honestly. Yeah, pretty funny. You can literally just... Because the enemies are on sort of, what I was talking about earlier in the game, the way enemies have to, they have to run up to a certain spot. Or, they're just loading in or whatever. That's one of those parts. You can literally... After you grab the key, you can literally just run through. The enemy can't hit you because there's a wall in the way. And then the other guy has to climb up before he can start shooting you, so you actually just have enough time to get away. You can also do that without upgrades as well, so with the default stamina, you can also get out of that area. Also, this has probably got to be the most annoying key to get in the game. I've really had times where this key would get stuck in something or whatever and I can't move it anymore, and then I can't get the key anymore.
Sure as hell don't want to go back in the water anytime soon.
So here we're going to, just for consistency, we're going to burn these haunted. These haunted will actually chase us. Thankfully, you can pre-burn them before the segment begins. So we're going to do a charged up harpoon shot to fling this guy so we can burn him. And we're gonna switch the electric bolt and switch to the shotgun. And yeah, in case you didn't know, you can actually shoot the lower arms and it makes them go away. So just to make sure that the lower arms don't trigger the electric bolt, I'll shoot them first and then
Some kind of
set the electric bolt down at the mimic.
You gotta be kidding. This place is filthy.
Let's go do our Magnum upgrades here, and of course get the other collectibles.
Detective,
Are you all right?
you realize there would be no one to replace me.
So we get stock up, we'll get the damage up to level 3. Yeah, we getting the damage and the Magnum up to level 3 is like the perfect just amount to get, if you know, especially if you want to save gel and so on. Level 3 is pretty sweet. One of the toughest segments in the game here as well. I'm going to start off and snipe this guy. Grab these here. Let's run over here. We'll snipe this guy as well, just get him out of the way. But we're going to begin this part by... so you can actually freeze the two guys at the back here. And then just shoot this guy. You can usually make this guy actually fall off the edge there if you shoot him with the right timing. We just got unlucky. Yeah, the first wave there, and then second wave, we're going to use the electric bolts. Let them run into it. And we're going to purposely set the electric bolt on the ladder there because if you set an electric bolt down and it's like it lands on like dead bodies or whatever, burning bodies, they can actually make the bolt despawn. So that's why I set the electric bolts there, just to make sure that doesn't happen. Okay, now we just need to get rid of the last guy here. This guy can actually shoot you, yeah, even though we're crouched, like, Sebastian's arm can actually get hit by him there as you're throwing it, whatever. You can actually get away with throwing, like, if you time it right, you can throw, like, both grenades together. And you'll kill him, but I just want to be super safe here, so... These are another parts where there's not collectibles around here. The next collectible is after the gondola incoming. I've always despised this area. This might be my most hated area in the game, just because of how troll it is. A lot of the time, your flash bolts just won't work here because there's a bunch of like pillars and all here, things blocking your way. So right now, I'm like just absolutely shocked my flash bolt actually worked there. The Haunted just love to avoid the flash bolts here. So right now I'm like looking back here to see which Haunted's gonna come up the ladder here. If the Haunted with the explosion on his back, and he has an axe as well, if he pops up, he'll usually actually throw the axe at you. So that's what I'm watching out for there. But if it's any of the other Haunted popping up first, you're pretty much fine then. Even though I have the accuracy up to level 4 there, we still got some good old potato aim. Yeah, shoot that. Now I'm just gonna pre-shoot the barrel here. This Haunted will run into it. Do him down. Now I'm just waiting for this Haunted to jump down here, so that'll happen. And just leg shot him. I'm actually surprised that the Molotov hit the gondola here. That usually never happens. One thing to point out as well, the gondola moves faster and higher frame rate, which shouldn't be surprising. Like, you know, generally if you're playing a game in a lower frame rate, the game's gonna move slower, or, you know, you basically will get free time saves playing the game in higher frame rate, especially if you're playing on 30 and then going to 60. Is our next collectible a nicely hidden map fragment. I'm like trying to be very cautious here. I really don't want to accidentally bring out the bomb or whatever. Then we get the key, we grab this note here, but we don't go into the save room here. There's no collectibles in there. I'm gonna get that and get out. Get this audio tape here.
Somehow I can see that light. That shaft of light from the lighthouse. From anywhere in this place. Seems to penetrate everything.
Kidman? Better get over there.
Yeah, here we're just waiting for a certain timing here. But usually you can actually kill the hunter from here, and there'll be less of them once we get up to Kidman. But since I'm so low on sniper ammo, we're just not going to do that and hope for the best when we get up there. In which we'll be using a electric bolt and then group burn them together. Yeah, so we want to shoot that guy and then shoot this guy. There's two fishes here, so... I tried to shoot off there, but I just couldn't get the shot off. Doesn't really matter though. But shooting there does like attract them quicker, so that's why I do that. And we yeah, we got them all in one match. Pretty nice.
It's me.
If you hadn't come along.
Save it for later. There are probably more of them around.
Look out!
So here, if you run down to the bottom of the stairs there, that'll make all the hunted in the previous area despawn. So you can just go out there, come back, and we can get the key here. Very nice. Very helpful because there's literally a hunter with a machine gun there, so...
I'm so glad you're alright. Ever since the church,
You were at the church?
Yeah, Joseph and I. He's in bad shape, or at least he was.
This chapter is one of the lengthy chapters of the game as well.
Leslie.
I found him in a cage. He freaked and ran, though.
I think chapter 6 is probably the longest chapter.
I think we've all been seeing strange things.
Actually, now that I think about it, we have new strats and all that, so now chapter 6 is actually shorter now because of it.
Why?
Joseph was.
So maybe chapter 11 might take the lead for longest chapter because of that.
Maybe it doesn't affect everybody.
Yeah, that map fragment there, I've missed that map fragment so many times. Or at least when I first found out about it, I was like, whoa, there's a map fragment here. Kind of very easy to miss. You don't like really like see the gap or whatever when you open the door.
You started turning into a monster. You attacked me. I'm sorry, but you're tainted now.
He might try to stop me through you.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Shit. Shit.
Man, if they ever make
Shit.
Evil Within 3, if that's ever gonna be a thing,
Shit. Shit.
it'd be amazing if Jennifer Carpenter came back as Kidman.
Get it open. Get it open.
Leslie? Leslie, is that you? Leslie?
Oh, you know what? Actually, scratch me saying the area before the gondola was my most hated part. Never mind. I absolutely despise that this is a thing. These Roombas are the biggest troll, and they're even more of a troll on higher frame rate. They're... On higher frame rate, they kind of bug out where they can be either really fast or really slow. So, like, even more now you're looking out to see what they're doing. So yeah, we got a nice pass through there. Yeah, I kind of wish they just kept the, you know, on lower difficulty, there's like 2 traumas there. I wish they would like switch that around or something. I'd much rather have traumas there.
Joseph.
Yeah, so go in here, get these paper.
It's been a while since your last visit.
And so here I'm going to this optional area because I really want to get the sniper round here. Or very low, so even though we are about to do the bus segment and we can get like a lot of ammo. So here we're pre-equipping the Magnum for a certain strategy at the beginning of chapter 11 here. So yeah, if you shoot the spider here at the beginning of the next chapter, right at the beginning, it basically skips like a phase of his attacks or whatever. You know, he usually does like a whole long thing of attacking you over and over. But for whatever reason, the Magnum just has this thing where it just staggers them, just completely just skips it. This even works even if you don't upgrade the Magnum. It saves a lot of time as well. You can do this. The spider has like 2 phases. You know, you do it here and then you do it a bit later as well, and it works both times as well. Like literally doing this literally saves probably about a minute and a half, and I'm pretty sure more depending, because you can like make them get off the bus like sooner than other times. It's kind of random how quickly he will knock off the bus.
I don't know how long we'll be safe here.
This part here is another time segment. I can't really confirm this, but I do believe killing like the first 3 enemies can make this part go quicker. Definitely, like, after this, it's completely timed. So from here, you just want to survive through this. We're going to do a certain strat with the harpoon here. We're going to fling this guy out of here. And that Molotov guy respawns anytime you kill him, so if you harpoon him out of the area and he hasn't taken much damage already, he can't get back to the area, so no more harpoon guy there. Or Molotov guy, I mean, sorry.
Get to cover. They're shooting from above.
Got a little bit lucky there. Yeah, this harpoon strat is definitely very useful for AKUMU, because it's so easy to take damage at these parts.
More of them on the move. Don't get rattled.
Let's just use an explosive ball to get rid of this guy. So thankfully that Molotov guy doesn't respawn. He's a one-time spawn. Once you take care of him, yeah, you're good to go. We can just chill out now for the rest. Just wait for the segment to end. There's another weird glitch here where this sniper will despawn here. I think this is a 60 FPS thing as well. I don't recall ever seeing this happen on lower frame rate. But yeah, this guy just randomly despawns for whatever reason. It's kind of funny that like most of the things like I'm talking about in this game is like glitch related. That's Evil Within.
That was a close one. Keep us to the left up here.
So yeah, once again, fight begins. It's the Magnum shot. It'll make them instantly do this certain animation. Basically, the trigger to end this segment is him. This is why they're bringing out these little slug things. And at this second phase, you need to do it twice to end the fight. So that first hit he does there, he never like goes like directly for you, but the second hit he's gonna you know try to hit where Joseph is or whatever. So I can stay put at the beginning, and then the second hit I just run forward. And the third hit is random if he does that or not.
Get this thing moving.
Yeah, just getting all the resources here.
Just get us out of here.
There's an ambulance there. There might be some kind of first aid. I'll go.
No, I'll do it. Don't let any of them on board.
And so here we'll just flash these guys, switch to the handgun, get rid of this bomb just to make sure it doesn't explode. Very tight spot there, so you definitely want to get rid of the bomb on the wall. And yeah, this chapter here only has literally one collectible, which is right here in the ambulance. Okay, so I'm just trying to line up the shot there. Be hard to shoot that guy sometimes. The shot, like the aim just doesn't want to line up with it. Yeah, so just for consistency here, I'm gonna flash these guys. Sometimes they can get like really aggressive and just smack you.
Get out of here fast.
This part here is a pure like scripted event as well. You literally do not have to do anything here. The game will even turn the bus fight at the end of it as well. There's a truck on the left side, but like if you don't do anything, the game just turns for you as well into the cutscene, which is pretty sad. I actually want to see what the death animation would look like.
Kidman?
And let's start off, get this journal here.
I don't know if that was a bad dream, or this is.
It's been a while since your last visit.
I'm kind of low on bolt resources right now, so trying to see if I can get like a flash bolt or something.
Is that acid?
Jesus. What could cause this much damage? Is that a subway sticking out of the ground?
Yeah, but look how it's positioned. If we can get over there, we might be able to use it to get across.
Let's just concentrate on getting out of here.
No, don't risk it.
Hold on. I think I see another way down. I'll meet you on a lower level.
Damn it.
Alright, so apartment sections here. These are actually some of my favorite parts of the game. I love the apartments. Just the aesthetic and the look of the area is really cool as well. Yeah, so our next collectible is a key that we can get at the bottom floor here. But before that, yeah, we're going to bait this guy into this trap here, and then we're going to burn him. I'm going to wait here a little bit. We want to let this guy walk up just a little bit. Yeah, throw the bottle. Wait a second. Walk around here. So yeah, that bottle just literally alerted like all the areas, all the enemies in the area. So we're just gonna bait them to the beginning so we can just pass through. They're completely unaware. Yeah, so shoot that there. I like to shoot that key there because the keeper's gonna be at the bottom floor here, so and I want to be able to just grab it without getting his attention. Let's just take out this guy. Thankfully, yeah, like attacking this guy like this won't just alert the keeper. I'm pretty sure he will alert if you're like fully in combat with him and you're not killing him quick enough. But yeah, we're just gonna let the keeper do his thing. Grab the key. One ahead there, Mr. Keeper. We'll just disarm this. It's definitely a better way to navigate through this part, I guess. I guess I could freeze like the hunted or something and then set down an electric ball, or grab the key, set down an electric ball, and then just get rid of the trap and then, yeah, disarm the acid. But I do like this stealth strat though.
That way, no. Haven't you figured it out yet? Oh, he loves tormenting others. Has to let them know he has the upper hand. Lays out the bait, gets his victim all worked up. His unholy traps. When it was happening to me, I could see what was going on. I could see it, but I couldn't turn back. I had to know. I had to know the truth, and he knew it.
Detective Castellanos?
Lady, level with me. Am I going crazy?
If one wishes to survive, one would do well to consider who they trust.
Oh, Joseph Oda. Good old Joseph. Joseph actually, he has a huge fan base. Probably more than Sebastian. Actually, yeah, I would say so. People just love Joseph. Yeah, so we get the key there, and then in here is the map fragment.
Joseph?
This is definitely a much better segment with the Roombas. I much prefer this over the Roomba factory. Especially because we can actually do stuff and not just relying on, you know, running around or whatever and hoping for the best. And we also do have a nice strat here that we can use at the beginning. If you shoot the electric bolt at a certain spot here, I'm aiming at the top of those bottles there or whatever, and you run here, look, we can block both the sides where the Roombas come from. This strat will usually only work if you have the bolts upgraded to level 3 or over. Very nice strat, because it's going to make all the other Roombas not be able to come out of there now. So here I'm just trying to be ultra careful. I'm not taking any risks here with the flame. I'm just gonna wait. Set down an emergency bolt there just in case. I have actually had one of the Roombas come through, even though the dead Roombas were, you know, the broken Roombas were blocking them. Extremely rare though. I'm just gonna take out the grenade here before we begin, just so, because this will allow me to be able to get a quick kill on the keeper here, if I already have the grenades equipped. Yeah, we're gonna do 2 standing throws. Now I'm just trying to see where the Roomba's gonna spawn from. And we got lucky, it spawned like right there. And now we have to kill the keeper 2 more times. So Magnum will 1-hit kill him. Now we'll just get the trap parts from these. We get a lot of trap parts. So that's actually a bit of a specific strat we do there with the explosive bolts. We actually want to make sure we hit him with the sniper before the explosion goes off, or for whatever reason it won't do as much damage. I'm not sure why that's a thing, but yeah. You want to set down the explosive bolt, then quickly switch to sniper, shoot it before it goes off. And handgun shot him as well. So yeah, there's the key during the kitchen part, and then there's another key here as well. Right to our left here.
I'd better find a Kidman.
you've made it this far into the video, congratulations, you just wasted your time for 3 hours. No, but seriously, thanks for watching. I hope you love this game as much as I do.
Joseph, you've got to be alive.
And we'll start off with this key here. Very, another easy miss key to get as well. Map fragment in here. Yeah, I like to make sure to kill this guy because I've had this guy, like, pop up on me when I'm going into the save room here. I guess he probably wouldn't show up if I, you know, if I slowly went into this room here. I slowly opened the door, like he probably wouldn't hear me or whatever, but... yeah, I just want to make sure he doesn't get me. Also, I'm setting down a bolt there because the Ruvik clone can actually hear the explosions going off there, so... and I'm not taking any chances at this point.
Don't you think you should use your green gel?
Our safe hub is really all destroyed now. I kind of wish they did more with the safe hub in this game. I wish they did something like to the effect, you know, of Silent Hill 4. You know, with the hauntings and all that. Not necessarily the same thing where your health is being drained, but... you know, maybe like Ruvik attacks you or something, or some sort of monster attacks you or something at times. Here, we'll just set an electric bolt there. So, both disarms the trap. So you just literally go through. Yeah, we have a bunch of strats for the subway part here, but this is definitely my favorite. I just love the idea that we can literally, you know, just jump through the subway and run to the right there, and that's literally it. We're just gonna burn this guy. Making sure he's dead. Well, most of the time he will actually be dead from one shot. He actually has lower health than all the other haunted. So he can live sometimes. So I just wanted to make sure I got rid of him as I'm getting the key. Yeah, so in here, we got our next set of collectibles. This is one of the troll collectibles to get as well. Or, well, not, I guess actually not troll, but easily missable. This game has some very cool camera angles. There's a lot of like fixed camera angles in the game and so on at certain segments.
Have you forgotten something?
Goodbye, Tatiana.
Missing, but she's...
Yeah, look. There's a magazine in the ground there, completely like camouflaged into the ground. Got a weird little lighting glitch there. So yeah, if you're wondering why he just like despawned there, the game doesn't expect you to be walking through the water that quickly, so. By free aim walking, whatever, you can enable that to happen. And one of the last times that we'll use the glitch here. I think we use it one more time after this. Or actually, no, I'm not gonna actually use it for this next one because so we can't do the glitch again to save time and all that. But there's like alter egos chasing us, so for consistency's sake, it's gonna be better to just set down the electrical and just do it normally, just to make sure we don't get grabbed. Yeah, so we're gonna purposely run to the sort of top left here. That'll make sure that trauma doesn't hit us. Put down the electricals. You definitely want to shoot this guy. He doesn't always grab you, but he can enter a grab animation. So it's definitely a good idea to shoot him. Our second last map fragment. And once again, just like before, we don't need to enter the save room. You know, you just get the map fragment and go.
Shit, this is dead. Damn it.
So yeah, I don't think I actually need to set all these in, but I'm going to do it anyway. I think I need to just set the first and the third one in. I think the middle one we can just leave. Well, we'll set it in anyway. Yeah, for this Quail Fight here, we're going to set down an electric ball. We're going to wait a little bit before we set it down. Or else the Quail will have a certain animation where he won't get staggered for as long. So shoot him 4 times and wait. And another 4 times, and that'll kill him. And you want to get a decent amount of headshots on him there as well. You also want to make sure to not do... so on the first part of it, the first 4 shots, you want to only do like 3 headshots and that's it. If you do 4 headshots, he's gonna enter phase 2. And that's when he jumps up into the ceiling, so that's something to keep in mind. Yeah, we have way more than enough resources for the rest of the game. If this was a usual speedrun, you know, I'd usually only have a specific amount of crap parts and so on that I needed for the rest of the game. But yeah, we just got the final key there as well.
You've published my research in your name again. Did you think I wouldn't find out?
And I have done you a favor. You have no credentials. You'd never appear in a reputable journal otherwise. Nobody in the world knows you even exist.
Oh, but they will know. I have surpassed you in every way you can imagine. No matter. I have what I need. All that's left is the procedure.
Indeed. That is why we are here.
We? You wouldn't dare. You couldn't complete it without me.
Precisely.
Trying to make me feel sorry for you?
So, just like Chapter 5 at the end, we get this bathtub segment. And we'll do the same thing here. We're going to stand in the middle to move this guy's collision. Just so we can get him into the middle of the room. I've noticed this guy is he's more inconsistent than the other guy in Chapter 5. Like, his body moves more out of place. See, at the beginning here, we'll grab this poster of Kidman. The journal here that begins the event.
Ruvik?
Losing our minds. Losing our minds.
Leslie!
Losing our minds.
Leslie!
Losing our minds.
This way.
Now the game just gives us lots and lots of running.
Hey, wait! Alright, kid, where are you taking me?
This way.
It's going to come down. Beacon, just like Joseph said.
Go up to the beacon. There's certain movements you want to do here to get through this part, through all this rubble. You actually can't get stopped a lot here, so... And I'll kind of use the, usually I'd actually use a weapon here. You can actually, like... If you're pressing, like, the free aim at certain points, you won't get blocked as much. It's a small little thing.
I knew it.
If only we could sprint through chapter 1 like this. If only. Like, they may as well have just taken the, Sebastian's limp. They pretty much should have just not made that a thing, because it's completely cured at the end of the elevator, you know, after you escape from the sadists. And it's like it's as if it never happens. Yeah, is that our? I think that's our second last audio tape. I think there's actually 2 you get at the end here. But there's another kind of a sneaky note here. It's like behind you after you teleport. Kind of cool. That note is like a continuation of the first note you get in the game as well. I think at the beginning the note is saying like, do you have hope of survival or something like that, or hopes of escape, and then that note says something like, do you still have hopes for escape?
Leslie?
Running animation. Most like ridiculous running animation.
By the time I realized the menace had betrayed me, it was too late. I was so close.
Let's go get our final collectible. Game makes you just like long run to get it though. you want the last map fragment, you gotta do this long jogging. Let's you can actually look at all the collectibles here. All the journals, the notes, fragments, and you'll see here we don't have all the posters because Sebastian's poster is in New Game Plus, which we're not going to bother with. I don't think you guys are going to be angry about that, right? It's not going to, it's not going to be like a whole outcry or, you know, there's not going to be pitchforks or anything, right? Nah, I can't imagine people would be like, Jigs, we want you to spend the, you know, 2 minutes to win New Game Plus and grab Sebastian's poster. He deserves it. So to start off this segment, we're going to directly run to the right here. To climb up this thing here, you actually want to be... You actually literally need to be standing at a certain spot there, or you won't be able to climb up it. And we need to do that because these hunters spawn out pretty quickly, so... You're actually on a pretty small timer. And we're just going to burn the 4 of these together. Once that's done, go over to the other side here. There'll be another group of hunted to burn as well. Let down the electricals. And yeah, once you take care of all these hunted, the next wave will happen, which is another group of 4 hunted, in which one of them is a Ruvik clone. And if we're standing at the right spot here, and we get lucky, we'll actually burn all 4 of them together. Always the best feeling when it actually works. Yeah, so here I want to get 3 electric bolts. I actually, we can do this part with 2 electric bolts, but the third one is just to make sure. Yeah, we'll set one here and then set another one around here. This is an emergency bolt in case the hunter get too close, or we don't kill the sadist quick enough. Burn them. And yeah, once you burn all 3 of these fat hunted here, the sadist will pop out. And I'm not going to immediately run up here because the explosion of the rock launcher can actually impact off all the stuff here, so I was going to be extra careful there. We missed the shot there. Thankfully we actually had an emergency magnum round. We literally just want 3 magnum rounds for the sadist and then one over for... 1 left for the one of the keepers incoming. Yeah, we're gonna set down 6 explosive bolts here. We'll do 4 sniper shots to this guy. To the keeper on the left. And 1 magnum shot. And there you go. This is like the final part where we actually use resources. I still very heavily dislike that, you know, they designed this game to be a, you know, a survival horror game. You know, with its resources and so on. And the actual, like, literal final part, you don't even use, you know, your weapons and so on. I'm glad they fixed that in the second game. I have, like, a weird gripe with, you know, games that end on, like, a scripted / on-rails boss fight. It's, to me, it's just, like, weird. Like, I wouldn't mind, like, if this fight was, like, maybe, let's say it was switched around or something, or it wasn't the final fight. I wouldn't actually mind it then. Or it literally could have actually led into another fight with Ruvik or something. I think it's just a bit, like, anticlimactic, so... Also, it's a pain in the ass for speedrunning. Because of the rocket part and hard difficulty. On a lower difficulty, if you get the first rocket headshot, whatever, it just instantly kills. It just instantly ends the fight. Yeah, let's do our final little run through here.
If I make it out alive, I'm never riding in an elevator again. It can't be.
Help! Help!
By the way, a little quick tip for this part, do not turn the camera and face Ruvik at this part, or it just instantly enters a death animation, a death screen. There we go, right, and then we just stay hard left now here. I'll get you through this. Now, incoming, there is the part where we use the Gatling gun. And then after that is the rocket launcher section. Both parts have a quick kill, in which if you do enough headshots, you'll end the segment quicker. And the Gatling gun part is actually connected with the rocket launcher part as well. Not so much with HP pool, but for whatever reason, damaging the brain here will will help you be able to get a quick kill in the rocket launcher fight. The rocket section incoming. Yeah, just trying to get as much headshots as we can here. Nice, there we go. That's a quick kill there. That's a quick fight. There's usually, I think, like 2 or 3 more weak spot prompts, whatever. They have to shoot. So if you do enough damage, you'll skip through it. That's a higher frame rate thing as well. You're shooting faster with the machine guns, so on 60 FPS. At the beginning here, I'm trying to get a headshot there, but we miss. We still can't get a quick kill even if you miss these like initial shots as well. At this point, I'm literally just like, all right, let's just finish the fight. Let's just get through this. Kind of weird that that rocket literally just goes through him. And there we go. Very nice. That was a semi-fast kill. You really can do that fight really fast, but it definitely is. It definitely has RNG elements to it. And we have the final shot in the game here. And there we go. This has been The Evil Within, AKUMU, 100%. No death, single segment, all collectibles. What a run, what a run. This part always takes so long.
You cannot keep me here.
I do like this scene though. I do like this whole like segment.
I'm going to finish this. Vital signs, sir.
Here we can actually see Tatiana. If you look to the just to the left here incoming, there she is.
Leave that one. And those two.
They kind of just like abandoned this, her being like, you know,
No one can.
basically a Mobius soldier or whatever. She's wearing like a suit or whatever. Yeah, here we go. Let's see our final time. 3:37:50. Very nice. But yeah, my previous time at this was like 3:41. So this is actually a nice time improvement. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next run. See you guys on the flippity flip.